Hey everybody, it's Angela Tesano here. Let me get my mic on, get myself together. I am here and I am live, and this is the raw, real deal of content creators. That it's not gonna always look perfect. It's not gonna always be perfect, but showing up is the most important thing. So welcome to the Little Oil Podcast. I am so super excited you are here. Y'all, being a content creator is not for the faint heart, but it is doable and you can do it. The key, I think, is showing up even when things don't work out perfect, even when things don't work out the way you want them to. I am super excited just to be here because when I walk away, I'm not going to walk away saying this was the perfect podcast. I'm going to walk away saying I showed up and I am consistent, and that is what is important. So welcome if you are here on the live. Welcome if you are here on the replay. Can I just be upfront and honest and a little bit transparent? I got 2 hours of sleep last night. I have a lot going on. Yay! Thank you so much. Books for Congress magazine. Thank you so much. I'm going to put this on the screen because this is everything today. You have no idea how many times I said in my head, it's okay, Angela, it's okay. You can just miss one. I mean, how many times do we give ourselves an out and then justify it on top of that? Thank you so much for being here, because Books for Congress, your comment literally proves that it doesn't have to be perfect. Progress over perfection. And if I would not have shown up, I would not have gotten this wonderful message. Congratulations on reaching 250 subs. Books for Congress, I'm telling you right now, you showing up today and you giving me this message gives me life today. So thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really grateful. I'm just grateful for you. So thank you. It is a challenging road, but it is a good and beneficial and gosh, don't cry, Angela. Good gosh. It is a challenging and beneficial and worth it road. Like, I wouldn't change a thing about my journey, because every step that I take, the ebbs, the flows, the highs and the really low lows are the part of the process that's making who I was created to be. And so big shout out to Books for Congress magazine, because your message today just gives me that one more push to say, Angela, do not quit. Do not stop. Just keep going. I see something. I see the vision of what I have been praying about and asking God about, and I know that it's in me to accomplish, but it really gets challenging. As a matter of fact, Books for Congress, you're not the only one in the Angela Tesano trap that's pushing her. I got some good people that's been with me and by my side. I really do. And I'm grateful for all of the friends who tune in, who give me courage, who give me strength, who give me life. I know that it is God that is leading you to me to help encourage me, because it is challenging, but it is beneficial and it is worth it. And I am excited. I'm so excited for being here. 5 minutes before 9 o'clock, I was having this argument in my head saying, Anthony, you gotta go on. You gotta go on. And the other side of me was saying, excuse me, I want to get a napkin. The other side of me was saying, but you have all this to do and you can miss just one time. And I had this argument going on in my head back and forth. And I knew what I wanted to talk about today. I'm prepared in that way, but I have my live class in my community coming up at 10 o'clock. I only got 2 hours of sleep last night because I made a quick change and switch in where I wanted to go. And so I was working to prepare for that because I don't want to let the boss ladies, the women in my community, I don't want to let them down. I can't let them down. Like, I've given them my word that I was going to be there for them and help them to organize, systemize, and monetize their creative business. And I don't want to let them down. I don't want to let them down. And so I worked almost all night last night, literally 2 hours of sleep getting it ready. It is ready to go. There's some things that I want to do to make sure that is right. So I'm going to hop off the call. Not the call. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about a coaching session right now because I have one coming up. I'm going to hop off the podcast at about 9:35. So that I can go and just wrap up a few things for that. But I want to say this before I go. The key topic for today is how to organize your life in 37 minutes. And I know you're thinking, are you losing your mind, Angela? Have you lost your ever loving mind? Yes, you can do it. Wrote a whole book on it. Oh my gosh, my face, y'all. If you are watching me on the live, excuse me for my makeup running. And I don't even have on a lot of makeup today. Today was one of those lotion, lips, and lashes day. And if you haven't checked out that video, go check it out. And I talk about how progress over perfection was really the theme of the video that day. And I was talking about how you just have to get on. You can't worry about having the best makeup, the best outfit, making sure your wig is perfect. You can't worry about any of those things. If you are a content creator and you are sure about what you are supposed to be doing in the earth, and that is using that knowledge of yours, that content of yours, and turning it into legacy wealth, if you are serious about that, some days you're not going to have anything perfect, but what you can do is put on some lotion, some lips, and some lashes, and you're good to go. As a matter of fact, I don't have any shine on my lips, so let me go ahead and do that so I can look halfway decent today. Like, any decency is better than no decency at all, right? Okay. All right. So, organize your life in 37 minutes. It is possible. I want to share with you just how to do it. Hard stop at 9:35. Y'all with me? All right. And you're going to love this because it's something that you can literally do and activate in your life right away. I'm not saying you have to understand the 50,000 pages of the book to get this done. This is an actionable step that you can do right away. If you are interested in the book, you can get it on my website, shop.angelatezano.com. As a matter of fact, I will put it in the comments for you. And I have some really good things over there that I'm going to share with you if I have time. But Organize Your Life in 37 Minutes is basically a book that is kind of an extension of the book you see behind me. The book, and for those of you who are listening to the podcast, is Cura Your Life. And cura derives from the Latin phrase cura personalis, which means care for the entire person. And I'm all about women becoming wealthy. I'm all about women becoming financially free, financially sound. I'm all about women having financial peace. But I'm never going to teach a woman how to make $1 million and her kids don't even remember her middle name, or her husband don't even know what she looked like anymore, because a woman should have balance in her life. And there are 7 specific target life areas in every woman's life. And so Cura, the whole brand and the book Cura Your Life, all derives from the Latin phrase cura personalis, which means care for the entire person. And so as an extension of my Cura Your Life book, which covers the entire process of curing, like cure, like you're sick, you need to be cured. Okay, y'all know I'm not a comedian, but to play on that word cura, to get cured, there's a whole entire process. Well, the Organize Your Life in 37 Minutes is the bare bone parts of that, to make sure that a woman is balanced in her life and that she has fulfillment in her life. And so let me go ahead and drop the link to the book in the comments in case you want to pick that up. If you want the Kindle version, it is on Amazon as well. I like to provide both options because some women who are reading like the PDF version because they can mark it up in a way that they can't with the Kindle, even though you can highlight and things like that on a Kindle. But if you get the version on my shop, you'll get a PDF version and you can do whatever you want with it. You can download it, you can print it out, you can mark it up. It's there for you. So let's get into it. Remember, hard stop today at 9:35. If you are with me on the live and you see that it's 9:32, please write something in the comments that says, Angela, you got to go. You got to get up on out of here. All right? I'm depending on you to help me with that. But I want to leave you with something valuable. Every time I have a mic in my hand, I want there to be something valuable that I share that you can use right away. Even if it's bite-sized steps, even if it's something small, you winning today is what's important to me. You winning today, it is what's important to me. All right. So the way that it works is we're going to break down 37 minutes exactly, and you are going to literally divide your time into organizing your entire life. And the way we're going to break it down is we're going to do a quick scan that's going to take about 2 minutes, and then we're going to determine our priorities. That's going to take about 5 minutes, and then the 30 minutes remaining of that 37 minutes is literally going to be designing your life plan. 37 minutes. And so if you take this seriously, and if you just trust and believe that this works, you're going to get the book, read it through for sure, as long as it takes to reading it through. But then once you read it through and understand the system and how the process works, you literally can organize your life in 37 minutes. And it's perfect to talk about this today because we are on the 14th day of the new year. And if you watch the last podcast, the last live video podcast, I talked about how you don't want to wait a long period of time before you check in with yourself and see how it's going with your goals. I talked about a hard check-in every 7 days. And so we're on another 7 days here. Perfect timing for a hard check-in to see exactly how is it going. Why do you want to do that? Because if you are not careful, and I'm telling you the truth, just by looking at what happened last year, before you know it, you're 6 months into the new year and your goals are not even touched yet. And so with a 7-day hard check-in, you are literally positioned to take a look at and see, okay, what's happening with my life right now? And whatever's happening with my life, wherever those goals are in the midst of me lifing, I want to make sure that I'm actually achieving them. Where is the proof? Where is the proof in the pudding that I am on the trajectory, at least on the trajectory of achieving my goals? Not that they're all going to be achieved at one time or in 1 month or in a few days, but at least you see where you are. And once you do your hard check-in to see where you are on the trajectory of achieving those goals, you can make the necessary adjustments and the pivots to get back on track if you are not, to beef up what is working once you see what is working so that you can get even more traction on your way, on your journey. So as we look at our scope or our outline of how we're breaking down these 37 minutes, let's take a look at the very first 2 minutes, and I want you to do a quick scan. So basically on your quick scan, you're just looking over your life and say, what's really going on, right? And jot down some of the things that is working and jot down some of the things that are not working, but just a 2-minute scan. Like if I looked at my 2-minute scan right now, I can literally tell that of my 7 target life areas, and we'll get to those in a bit. I can see right now that my leisure life, that myself is really on the back burner. I need to make an adjustment. Like, case in point, 2 hours sleep last night is not going to cut it. Right? I need to break away and create some time for rest for myself. I need to break away and take some time for leisure, to have some downtime, to be replenished, to be refurbished, to recover from all the hard work I do every day. And so I'm looking at that, and I'm saying, there's not much of a balance of power in my 7 areas. I have a big imbalance. So I need to make that adjustment. How do I know I need to make that adjustment? Because I'm doing a hard check-in. And then you can do a soft check-in every 2 or 3 days, just to kind of do just an overview. That's what this quick scan can do for you as well. Just look over and see what's really happening, what's really going on. Like, if you like, for instance, you can do another quick scan and say, when is the last time I had a real conversation with my husband? When is the last time I had a real conversation with my kids? Not drive-by conversations like, hey honey, good morning, see you later, have a good day. No, a real meaningful, deep conversation. Doesn't have to be a 10-hour conversation, as long as it's real and meaningful, right? Those kinds of things, quick scan. So look over your life, see what's going on. Do that for about 2 minutes and make some notes. Then for the next part, I want you to take 5 minutes, and I want you to determine what your priorities in your life. Literally make an ordered list about what you're spending the most time on, down to what you're spending the least time on. All right? If you have 24 hours in a day. If you're spending 18 of those hours writing your new book because you really want to get your book out by June, okay, put it in order. Look at where your priorities are, all right? And then once you determine all of your priorities, then you'll get into the meat and potatoes, the bare bones of how to organize your life in that 30-minute time. All right, so let me get to, as a matter of fact, I have an idea, and I think I can do this in 10 minutes. Let me pull up the book and show you and take you through it that way. And if you are listening to the podcast, you won't be able to see the images, but I'll make sure that I am extensive enough so that you can understand what we are doing and what is going on. All right, so let me grab the book image. Actually, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen and show you and take you through it. All right. Nope. I'm so glad y'all are here with me. I know I don't love the silence either, but I'm glad y'all are here with me. Hold on, friends. Here I am. Come on, Nana. No widget. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you. Let me, okay, this is not working. Let me try one more time. Good morning, Elle. Elle is here. Oh my gosh. Elle, today we're talking about how to organize your life in 37 minutes. And you were with me last week, so you know and understand clearly that we are on a hard check-in day. Remember last week I talked about your soft check-ins and your hard check-ins? Your hard check-ins are every 7 days to see exactly what's going on. And so we are on a hard check-in day, and the soft check-ins are important too. The soft check-ins help you to just kind of see exactly what's going on, and it's kind of the in-between time of whenever you don't do your hard check-ins. What I'm doing right now, Elle, is I am I am opening up my Organize Your Life in 37 Minutes book so that I can share my screen with you so that you can see what's going on. It's not wanting to do that right now, so I'm just going to keep going because I don't want to waste your time. I respect and honor your time. All right, so in part one, in the quick scan, you're going to mentally scan your life right now, just the way that it is, not making any adjustments. Look through it and see what's going on and make some quick notes about that. And then after your quick scan, you are going to, where are you? After your quick scan, really? Lord, help me today. Lord, help me today. After your quick scan, you're going to determine your priorities. So what is the priorities in my life right now? And the example I gave just a few minutes ago was, if your goal is to write a book and you have 24 hours in a day and 18 of those hours you are in that book, you want to make sure that you have a fair balance of power in your day, in the time that you are given. Everybody is given the exact same amount of hours. Rich people, poor people, healthy people, sick people, we all have the same amount of hours. God is fair in that way. And what your life looks like literally depends on what you decide to do with those hours. The decisions you make for those hours literally contributes to what your life will look like. So you can't say they have more. It's unfair because they were born on the right side of the tracks. They were blank. It doesn't matter. It's the decisions you make in your 24-hour period that literally is a sneak peek into what your life will look like. And so determining your priorities is a very key part of your 37 minutes. Remember, today we're organizing our lives in 37 minutes. All right. So once you do your quick scan and you determine your priorities, like where are my priorities right now, then I want you to take a look at your 7 specific target life areas. Okay. And I am going to put on the screen the Cura Canvas, which is super, super important. As you know, Cura derives from the Latin phrase cura personalis, which means care for the entire person. All right. And you have 7 specific target life areas. I'm going to put the Cura Canvas on the screen. All right. You should see it here. Let me just make it a little bit smaller so it makes sense. All right. All right, this is the Cura Canvas. It's what I built. I'm going to make it smaller so you can still see me. It's what I built to help you, kind of give you a vision map of where your life is going and what your life looks like. Make it a little bit smaller. All right, there we go. All right, so here are your 7 target life areas. And please forgive me if I'm so flustered today. It was very challenging getting on today, but I'm just glad I am here. And I'm glad I'm here because Elle is here. And if I'm showing up for nobody else, I'm showing up for Elle because she's always with me. So thank you so much, Elle. I love you, girl. Love you. And I'm here for you. All right. So here is our Cura Canvas, and it's going to behave like your map. Okay, just like a map. And here are your 7 target life areas. Spiritual life is here on the top for a reason, because that literally is the foundation, or it's the anchor of every other area. If your spiritual life is right, even when these other areas don't work out, you can always go to God and say, oh my God, which I have been doing quite a lot lately. I just don't know what I would do without my faith, because humans can't depend on themselves. There is a higher power. There is a God who's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, who understands it all. And I can go to him at any time. And he is right there for me. Aw, you are so very welcome. You're so very welcome, Elle. All right, so your spiritual life is your anchor. And then that's area life number 1. And then you have yourself, right? In other words, that is who you are, the core of you, right? And that's not the things that are listed on your driver's license. It's not what color your hair is and what your weight is and how tall you are and what your address is. That's not yourself. Yourself is your will, your mind, your emotions. It is who you are, your own person, right? And then you have your health and fitness, which is an area. Your leisure life is an area. These are the things in your life, and it is a very important area of your life that allows you to have and be intentional about downtime. It's the part of your life that allows you to break away, all right? Like, for instance, when Jesus walked on the earth, and there was a nurse practitioner who shared this with me, and she's featured in my book, the book that you see behind me, Cure Your Life. And she told me whenever I was interviewing her for the book, she said, when Jesus walked the earth, he made sure he did 2 things, and it stuck with me, and I love it, and I made it a part of the leisure part, or the leisure life area. And she said these words. She said, when Jesus wanted to rest, he went to the water. And when he wanted to pray, he went to the mountains. And so he was even intentional about his life areas. And so that leisure life area is that area of rest. It's that area where you take time to replenish, to recover from all of your hard work. And so that is the area that is least that I give the least attention to, and I'm working on being better about it. As a matter of fact, one of my clients from Missouri, she is like my accountability partner. As a matter of fact, she literally just texted me, reached out to me the other day and said, I know you're not resting. She knows me. She says, I know you're not resting. And so she keeps me on track and helps me to remember that leisure is just as much a part of my life as any other area. And then we have relationships is the 5th area. The 6th area is finances. And then your business/career is your 7th area. And these are not particularly in order. They are all under the spiritual life area. And so what I do is I take the Cura Canvas. I have a digital copy of it. I have a printable copy of it. As a matter of fact, I just recently did a speaking engagement, and I shared women how to get ready for their year. And in the speaking engagement, I had everybody a printed out version of this. And so if you want a printed out version of this, just type the word Canvas in the comments, and then I will reach out to you on how to get it and how to download it. I think it is in my shop for free. Let me just check under my freebies. It is not in my shop, but I will put it in my shop and you can download it for free. How about that? All right. But go ahead and type Canvas in the comments anyway, because you know, the algorithm loves engagement. So if you really want to help a sister out, you can just type Canvas in the comments, and I will put the link for the Cura Canvas inside of the comments for you. You can have it. It's yours for free. I love to share. If you want to get a copy of this, if you get a copy of it, go ahead and print it out and let it be your visual map on how you organize your life. So here is the organize your life for 37 minutes part. Once you do your quick scan for 2 minutes and you do your priorities list for 5 minutes, that's 7 minutes. And in 30 minutes, you're going to take this canvas, this Cura Canvas, and you're gonna do the life plan part, right? Because you gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan on how you want to live your life daily. Remember, everybody's given 24 hours. Is what you do with those 24 hours that is literally a snapshot of what your life will look like. it's a snapshot. And whatever you do with those 24 hours is what you will accomplish in your life. Even though we get hit with things that we don't understand, and it happens to me, even though we get we're down in the trenches, or we're walking along the way and we think the path is going, but then there's a pothole and we fall right in it. You still have a choice of what you want to do. Oh my gosh, it's 9:36. Oh my gosh, Elle, I love you so much. Elle is saying, okay, it's time, Angela, wrap it up. Okay, so I'm gonna do in give me 3 more minutes, Elle. Tell me when it's 9:40, please. I'm going to do this in 3 minutes so that everybody can have a takeaway. I want you to walk away with an actionable step, and I can't leave you stranded with just this idea of organizing your life in 37 minutes. I can do it in 3 minutes, Elle, I promise. It's 9:37. At 9:40, it's a hard stop for me. I'm going to scoot out because I have to get to my live 6-figure coach class inside of my community, and my students are waiting there we start exactly at 10. I'm on time, girl, and I got to be there. Okay, so here's how it works. Here are your 7 life areas. You're going to write a vision statement for each area. What's your vision for your spiritual life? What do you want to see happen in your spiritual life? Yourself, write a vision statement for yourself. What do you want to see for Angela? What do you want to accomplish personally? For your health and fitness, what is your vision statement for your health and fitness? So for every life area, you're gonna write a vision statement. Okay, then once you write your vision statement, you are going to write goals for that vision statement. Example, my relationships are all, this relationships life area cover all relationships, married relationship, children relationships, family relationships, work relationships, business relationships. Okay, so every relationship you have should have a vision statement. And I want to say this because I have 2 minutes left. Elle, keep me on track, girl. Keep me on track, girl. I got to say this. If you don't like the way your life is going, if you don't see any traction about what you want your life to be like, I promise you it's because you don't have a vision for it. Most people don't have a vision for their life areas, and you have to have a vision statement, what you want to see happen for every area. And if you don't have a vision statement for your relationships, it's probably might be a reason why your relationships are not going great. If you don't have a vision statement for your finances, what you want to see happen, it might be a reason why that your finances are not going where you want to. How do I know that's true? Because the Bible says, the scripture says, where there is no vision, there will be a perish. Where there is no vision, the people perish. And the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. And so for all of these areas you see on the screen, you should have a vision statement. So let's take the relationships life area. I have 1 minute. Let's take the relationships life area. I'm going to show you how easy this is. I have a vision statement for all of my relationships. My married relationship, I love my guy. The Dr. Timmy Tesano is the love of my life. And so I have a vision statement for my marriage. And so it doesn't have to be anything long. It doesn't have to be anything drawn out. Watch this. The vision statement for my marriage is 2 words. Vision statement, stay married. Hey, why? Why is that a good vision statement? Because a vision statement literally is just what you want to see happen. You take that vision statement, you turn it into goals, take those goals and turn those into milestones. What short things are, breakout things do I need to do to make sure my vision, to make sure my goals are accomplished for my vision? Turn those goals into those milestones into steps, and whatever your steps you have to achieve that goal, that's what's going on your agenda. So to organize your life in 37 minutes, do a 2-minute quick scan of your entire life, 5-minute break down your priorities in list order, right? Break down your priorities. Great tips. It's 9:40. Thank you, Elle. I have to go. All right. So after you get this Cura canvas, I will put it in my shop. The link is in the comments. Go to the shop. I'll put it in there as soon as I get off this call so that it can be there for you. Thank you so much, Elle. I
owe you something, and I'm going to think about what it is. Let's do a session free of charge. You tell me when you are ready. Reach out to me in the comments when you can put some time on your schedule, and I will give you an hour of my time to coach you on anything you want to talk about. It is yours because I just want to pay it forward and share with you how appreciative I am for you. So whatever you want to work on, this girl I've been coaching for a very long time. I got you covered. You just let me know when, and it is done. You are on my calendar. So 2-minute scan, 5-minute, determine your priorities. What's the priority in your life right now? Then take the Cura canvas, create a vision statement for every single area on the canvas, turn the vision into goals, turn the goals into milestones, turn those milestones into steps, and put those steps on your daily calendar. And you organize your life in 37 minutes. I will see you back here next Tuesday at 9 o'clock for the podcast, the Little Oil Podcast. Thank you so much for being here. Little is much when God is in it. All right. Yes, Elle, you got it, girl. Just reach out to me. Let me know when. I'm putting you on my calendar, friend. We're going to work on something and get something done in your life. Bye, y'all. Thank you so much. I got to get out of here.